Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. It's time for a flip through. So this is the Sherlock Holmes Journal that I've been working on for quite a while. It's been a few weeks, I think. This was so fun to put together, you guys, and I think it's mostly because of the resources that I had. My digital kit comes from Digital Scrap Helper. They have a great Etsy shop. I've gotten several prints or digital kits from that shop. And then also I went and purchased a couple of Sherlock Holmes books from our used bookstore. They were like $6 each. One of them is was published in 1974, which is the one that I use the most of. And then the other one I think was 1994. I don't remember for sure, but I had those to use as well. So it made it really a lot of fun to do this journal. I do have a 221 Baker Street key coming that I'm going to be putting on the front of this journal. It's just not here yet, and I wanted to get this flip through finished. This journal is a 9x6. It has 2 signatures, so there is a total front and back of 88 pages in this journal. I ended up doing a 2-inch spine for 2 signatures. It seems to have worked well for me because I always end up making my journals super gator mouth, and I wanted to try my hand at not making one that it was gator mouth. So I did really well with this one. As you can see, there's plenty of give for this journal for whoever gets it to add their own touches to it. This cover is made by book pages from the 1974 Sherlock Holmes book that I purchased. Along with this and the Sherlock Holmes, those were from the dust jacket. I applied red burlap for the spine, which I will never again use burlap because it is the hardest material to work with when you are talking about putting a binding on a book. It was a fiasco, we'll just say that. And I thought maybe that this kind of made the journal more masculine than I wanted it to be. So I kind of softened it up a little bit and I added this crocheted trim. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got a ribbon that goes through it. And I just felt like that was the touch that it needed to kind of soften it up a little bit. It can still be masculine, but it can be feminine at the same time. So I'm really glad that I ended up liking it as much as I did when I put that on there. So this has also got the corners on all 4. They look a lot better this time. I'm still trying to master the craft of book corners, and it's slow going, let me tell you. So let's just take a look inside of the journal now. Okay, so as you can see, the burlap is on the inside spine as well. We got a little pocket here, and we've got this tag of the... I'll tell you the ones that I made, but the rest of them all came with that digital kit from Digital Scrap Helper. And then I made this bookmark using the same book pages, and this one is from The Solitary Cyclist. And then on the back, it's just regular scrapbook paper, Sherlock Holmes here, Dr. John Watson here, and then here, of course, is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. And I put this black ribbon on there. I really like how that turned out. And you guys know I always have to add at least one bookmark. And then over here is a thank you for whoever purchases this journal. I learned these little holders with the dangles from Gail. She was using hymnal pages, and I just decided to use a page out of this book. And we got some of the the burlap here, and then we got a ticket back here behind it, and then this charm is like a steampunk wing. I don't have any charms for Sherlock Holmes. I couldn't find any, not even on Amazon. They were just selling single charms, and I wanted a pack of charms, and I just couldn't find them. So I just attached this wing to this, and this has got a thank you card in here. And I just think this is such a good idea. I will link to Gail's channel down below in the description box so you guys can go check her channel out. Okay, can I put that back on there easily? Let's see. Oh, pretty easy. And then over here, we've got this pocket here. We got a couple more tags in there. This pocket I made to match the page and then just put some book page on that. Here's some journaling space. You guys know what I say about journaling space. I always include a lot. Over here is a side tuck pocket. This is a tag that I made. This is a floating pocket tag. So we've got a pocket right here, and then a pocket back here behind the initial tag. And then it says Sherlock Holmes down here. And then this says, I am not a psychopath, I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Do your research. And this pulls out. And this is journaling space. I love those little hidden journal cards, especially if you've got a lot of private journaling that you do. Some more journaling space here. I didn't have to add any of my own lined paper because this kit had plenty, and I just doubled up on some of them. This one is a pocket made from a page of the book. And then here's another one of those floating pocket tags. The same thing. Pocket back here, right here, and then a pocket behind the tag. You can stick whatever you want down inside of there. I didn't put anything in them. And then over here is another floating pocket tag. This one's got these little, they were little cards. Or I printed them as cards on cardstock. This one says, excellent, I cried. Elementary, said he. And this is a bunch of quotes from Sherlock Holmes. And then we got a couple of cute little tags inside. No ribbons in those. And then back behind here is another illustration. And then here was part of one of the sheets. And I just cut it out from the kit and attached that to it. And then the paper clip just has the same ribbon on it that's on the tag itself. More journaling. Here's another side pocket or corner pocket with a couple more postcards that can be journaled on. More lined paper. Here's another one of those little pocket things that I learned from Gail. And this one has, this is an arm actually from a, I don't know if you can turn that around to see it. I don't like when these ball pins turn like that. Anyway, here it is. This is an arm from a clock. And that's what I used for that charm. Because it's a big deal, you know, with like his stopwatch and stuff. So I included that. And then inside here is just a little tiny card. And it kind of matches this part of the dangle. And we'll see if we can get that one back on there. Yep. Very good, very good. This is like a map of London right here. I love these illustrations in the book. I'm glad that I added these pages to the journal. More journal space, both of these spots there. Here, this is out of the other book, and I tore this out and I was going to use it for something and never ended up using it. So I just inked the edges and stuck it in the journal because I thought it was really cool. This one is from The Solitary Cyclist. And that's what the bookmark came from, this one. And then in this burlap pocket is a little envelope with this character. He is a constable or something. And then we got some vellum, and the vellum that I got, I don't like it. I feel like it's too thin, but I'm able to print on it. And what I did here as protection is I put some glue down the center of this signature so that this isn't going to tear from the thread that I used, because it is super thin. Another corner pocket here, and then this is just a half of one of the prints. It's the other side of the page, and instead of throwing it away, I just included it into the journal. It can be wrote on. Right here, I did that whole thing where I reprinted the sheet and cut out the portion that I wanted, and that was this portion, and I did the same raggedy edge on it and added these two postcards that can be journaled on. More journaling there. And here, this is a suspect, I think. It says laborer, eyes gray, hair brown. And it just talks about he's slim, he's 148 pounds, and he's 21. He looks a lot older than 21, I think. But anyway. And then over here, this flips out for journaling, and then there's this really cool illustration underneath. I put Sherlock Holmes on there, a pocket, and then these, there's that constable from that picture, and that is a postcard. And this is just another image that was in there. I printed it off on paper pad paper. And then on the other side, we've got this pocket, and I added these little circles of words, and I thought it looked really cool. And then here's another envelope. Nothing's in that one. More journal space there. And here. And then there's the other side of that article. And these were in the kit. It says place and date. And I figured that was really cool. Like if somebody wanted to do specific journaling for places they go and stuff. I thought this was cool. So I printed several of these to put in this journal so it can kind of set like some kind of a feature into the journal where you have that to journal on. So they can put the place, the date, journal there, and they can journal the rest here if they would like to. So there's several of these in here. Over here is another postcard, and then another envelope, and inside this envelope is Sherlock Holmes calling card. And then over here is a tag. This is attached to the page. We've got a pocket here. Why is there not something in that pocket, I wonder? Anyway, there's a pocket right here. And then this paper clip comes off. It's just helping to hold it in. A postcard is tucked behind the tag. I think you guys saw this in one of my other journals. Stephanie over at Coffee Paper Scissors had this on her channel, and I love the idea. Postcard inside of this envelope here. And then this is just supposed to hold that envelope shut. But I just add this to it just to make sure. And a paper clip with this ribbon. This ribbon is crepe ribbon. And I still have some of my seam binding, but I wanted to stay ahead of the game and decided to go with this time. But it unravels really easy. More journaling there. Here is a journal card. It can be journaled on front and back. And journaling right there. Here's a 3-pocket setup here. Next time I do this though, I'm going to glue these all outside of the journal so that there can be a whole big pocket in the back side too. But right now the pockets are only the pockets. You can't go behind it. And we got a tag in each one of them. And they can be journaled on in the back as well. I really like how this one turned out. Another illustration. This says education never ends right here. And then it can be journaled on the back. Here's a postcard pocket down here with this, which is an old building. It was included in the kit, obviously. But I thought that was really cool just to have as a journal card. Some journaling right there. And then here's another one with the date and the place that can be wrote on. Over here we got a pocket, a postcard pocket again, and then this double journal card here. plenty of room in here for you to journal and add your own touch to it. Now we're going to the second. And right here we got a side tuck, and then this right here, I decided to make a little booklet with some more. There's 8 pages to write on in this. So I thought that was cool. 8 pages front and back, I should say. So I thought that was really cute. That is also, that's this front paper or from the kit. Here's another pocket here, another tag, another envelope right here, and this one is, I think that's supposed to be Watson. I'm not sure, but it looks like it might be Watson. And then back here is a copy of a vintage ledger paper. This I had in on a paper pad, so it's not actual ledger paper, but I did back it so it can be wrote on. I thought it was really cool. The way they write this, bought of blank and then terms in a blank, it's just cool to me. So I thought that would work good in this journal, around the same era. More journal paper there and there. And then there's another one, place and date. Over here, this is an altered paper clip. And here is another postcard that can be journaled on. And then this altered paper clip is holding, I don't think it, well, I'll pull it off. Holding this shut. This is attached right here, so it can be journaled on there. It's a flip out. And then this altered paper clip did good to hold that postcard. It's a nice tight fit there. Over here is a double side tuck. So we've got this here, and then there's a belly band. I can't lift it up. A belly band right there. So you got 1, 2, and then 3 on that. And then this is a double journal card. Thumbprints, fingerprints, hand. Thought that was cool. Right here is a couple more vintage copies of stuff. That one I backed, this one I didn't. Over here is more journaling, and we have another secret pull-out where it can all be journaled on front and back. And this has got like a, it's almost like a stopwatch. It is a clock, but maybe it's the inside workings of a stopwatch. I don't know for sure. Slide that back in. Some more of this for place and date. Some more book page here. This is an altered paperclip again. It is a double tag. And then this is just another journal card right here that can be used. I think I'm going to put this over the page. This one's not quite as tight as the other one is. And then right here, again, I took the print, reprinted it, and cut this out for the pocket. And then here's another double journal card. Here's a side tuck. This says, "My name is Sherlock Holmes." And this is out of the 1974 book. And they actually had it where it was printed in 2 columns. And there's an illustration there. Yeah, so it's printed in 2 columns, which is pretty cool. Kind of like a Bible is. There's some more vellum that I printed on. Another pocket here, and then there's a pocket back here too that something can go in. I just put something in the front pocket. More book page here, and then here is another book page, the illustration that I made a pocket out of and stuck in another tag that can be journaled on. And there's a pocket behind it too. So you got it behind it and then the book page pocket. More journaling. Now this idea I learned from Bobby. She showed me this thing that she made little flowers out of the 1-inch circles. So that's what I did. I took one of the prints from this kit and ended up making that. I thought that turned out really cute. Put some of the ribbon on down the page so it can be journaled on or what have you. Another pocket here, or a tuck, and then a couple postcards. Another pocket right here. And we've got another, whatever this is. This says Daily Details. And then it's got Sunday through Saturday here and a bunch of numbers. I have no idea what that is. But I backed it and put a tab on it so it's easy to get out. Here's another floating pocket tag. We got a couple tickets in there. And it's just on there by a paper clip. More journaling there. And then right here is a couple more tags in this pocket. And then this slides out of here. It's a decorative. See if we can get that back in there. And right here is another side pocket and a front pocket attached to it. So we got this tag there, and then this comes out here, which is another cool illustration. And on these illustrated ones, I left the words that are down here. It says, her face blanched with tension, or with terror. Yeah, and it's back, so it can be wrote on. And I put the little tab on there. And then that's it, you guys. We got the back pocket with another postcard right here. That's backed. But yeah, that is the Sherlock Holmes Journal. I left plenty of space in here for whoever gets this journal to play with. Lots of journal place to write down thoughts and memories and whatever. But yeah, that is the Sherlock Holmes Journal. If you're interested in this, it will be going into my Etsy shop. So just let me know if you would like to purchase this journal. Also, let me know down in the comments what you think of this Sherlock Holmes Journal. And that may determine if I make another Sherlock Holmes Journal for a later time. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.